I'm the ASMR Psychologist. Welcome to my channel. Now, in today's sleep clinic, I'm going to share with you the best routine for sleep. And this is a routine that I use with many of my patients who struggle with insomnia and sleep problems. And it's been incredibly effective. If you like this type of video, this sleep clinic series, let me know by giving me an up thumb so that I know to make more. Now, routines are generally very good for us. The research has showed that they're very good for our mental health. They lead to success at work and also longevity. Now, they're particularly good at bedtime because they provide a structure that creates familiarity and predictability. And these things really calm us. They settle our minds. But they also give us signals which are really important at bedtime, signalling to our mind and body that it is time to go to sleep. Now, if you want to fall asleep easily, it's important that you go to bed and try to fall asleep at the same time every night. Now, this is obviously easier said than done because the process of falling asleep is not under our conscious control. We have to create the optimum environment and then allow it to happen naturally. So what do? Well, we go to the other end of the sleep process, the part where we wake up, because that we do have conscious control over. And if we can implement some regularity there, and by that I mean if we get up at the same time every day, it will have a knock-on effect on the beginning of the process. Now, this might sound a little bit challenging, particularly if you aren't sleeping well at the moment and you feel as if you need to lie in the morning to catch up. So, for a week or so, this could be quite difficult, but it's really worth it. If you are struggling to fall asleep, I would definitely recommend this over and above any other strategies. So what you need to do is you need to set your alarm for the same time every day, just for a little bit, but every day. Try to make the getting up process as pleasant as possible. Ease the pain by making sure that your bedroom is warm enough and that you have enough time so you're not rushing, that you take time to revive yourself, whatever that involves, washing your face, brushing your teeth, having a cup of tea, and that you give your body a good breakfast. And if you are able to stick to this for at least 7 days, you will notice that you begin to fall asleep at the same time. Okay, so now let's look at the other end of the process, the going to sleep end of the sleep process. So routine is really important here. It's important to start to get ready for bed at a similar time, if not the same time, every night. And to keep in your mind that if you fall out of this routine, there will be consequences. It will destabilise your sleep. And it may well be that you feel it's worth it, that you're not particularly stressed out by the consequences. But if you are stressed out, if you're getting yourself in a state about not being able to sleep, it is worth dedicating time to setting this routine of starting to get ready for bed at the same time, and of course getting up at the same time, just for a little bit to rebalance yourself. So, same time every night, you make your way towards your bedroom to get ready for bed. The second thing to remember is screen time. Now, the blue light that is emitted from devices delays the release of the brain chemical melatonin, which is pivotal in the initiation of sleep. So you need to make sure that for at least an hour, ideally 2 hours before you want to go to sleep, you are steering clear of devices. If you use ASMR videos to fall asleep, make sure that you are just listening to them, not watching them. And I'm going to do a video about ASMR and sleep in a couple of weeks' time, explaining in a little bit more detail its impact on sleep, good and bad. But for now, just make sure you're not watching your screen. So you put your earphones in and just listen. Okay. The third tip in this routine is to make sure that your bedroom is a really nice place to go to. So there's a concept that I talked about in a video earlier this week called hygge, which is a Danish concept, and it's about a coziness, a comfortableness, a sense of well-being. So my bedroom here is very hygge. So you want to make your bedroom a place that's inviting, that you look forward to going to. The next part of this routine is to keep in your mind that bed is only for sleeping. So any chill down that you want to do before you fall asleep, you need to do next to your bed. So maybe you create a little nook or a little nest for yourself where you can sit and read or listen to music or whatever it is that you like to do to relax yourself before you go to bed. Maybe that's where you listen to your ASMR. And then don't get into bed until you're reasonably sure that you will be able to fall asleep within about 10 to 15 minutes. Once you're in bed, you need to calm your mind, still your mind. And the best way to do this is by using a very simple meditation strategy, where you follow your breath and you equalize your in-breath and your out-breath. So it's more straightforward than it sounds. You simply inhale for 3 and you exhale for 3. Inhale for 3. You exhale for 3. You just keep this count going in your mind, aligning your breath to it. And as your mind wanders, you just pull it back. It'll wander again, you just pull it back to the count till you fall asleep. This will draw your focus away from any worries about the day or any concerns about what's happening tomorrow. And it will put your mind in an ideal place to just drift off to sleep, to just let go of everything. Okay. Now, in next week's video, I'm going to talk about what you do if you can't fall asleep within 10 to 15 minutes of getting into bed, or if you find that you wake frequently in the night or a little too early in the morning. But for now, see if you can put this routine in place It's very effective and it really does work for the majority of people. The key is consistency. So set the intention beforehand. You're going to stick to it for at least 7 days. So you maybe wait until that's a possibility for you, where there's some stability in the rest of your routine, so it allows for that consistency. And see what happens. Of course, you can always let me know in the comments. Okay, I hope this was helpful and enjoyable to listen to. If it was, let me know by giving me an up thumb, and of course, consider subscribing if you haven't done already. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you at the same time next week.